Hi, I'm Leon and welcome to this quick workout for managing anxiety. So for a lot of us, when we lose track of ease and stillness, it's not just in our heads, we actually feel it in our body too. So today's workout is all about stretching out, releasing some of that pent-up energy, becoming more aware of where we feel anxiety and maybe changing our perspective on it too. I always like to start with intention setting. Just set the intention to be present for the duration of your time with me today. And of course, the mind will wander, and that's totally normal. But when it does, just gently bring it back to the movement that we're doing. Okay, let's get ready to move. Mobility. Chest opener. Just gently opening the chest by interlacing the fingers behind the lower back and squeezing those shoulder blades together. We're just starting here by creating some space in the front side of the body. 5 approximate breath cycles here. Just feel that opening across the chest, nice and gently, and release. Shoulder opener. Be really mindful as we move into this one. One arm up and over, the other arm behind you to come and meet it, and then gently swapping sides. It's not important how close the fingertips get to each other. What's really important is a smooth movement as we move into each side from the other side. Continuing with your shoulder opener. We're doing 5 on each side, trying to find that smooth transition. And then shake your arms out. Now come back to breathing awareness. Making your way down to the floor. And when you get there comfortably, giving up the weight of your body to the ground, placing your hand on your stomach and the other hand on your chest, and start to track your breathing as it makes its way in and out of your body. Focusing on the expansion as you inhale through the nose and then letting it fall away as you exhale through the mouth. Throughout our workout today, we're going to keep returning to breathing awareness. This is a great way of really tuning in and settling down, releasing those things that no longer serve you. And take a break. Staying down on the ground, side rotators. You'll need something to support your head, so grab a cushion or a pillow or rolled up yoga mat, and then get ready to lie down on your side. Doing 5 reps on each side. Bend the knees, 90 degrees at the hips and the knees, support the head fully. Palms together to start with, and then twisting and opening, keep the arms at 90 degrees, and then return to where you started. We're doing 5 reps on each side. So this is your chance to notice sensations in the body. Notice how the sensations in the body are fleeting, how they come and go, depending on what meaning we attach to them. So if you find your mind wandering in meaning making, then just gently bring it back to the movement that you're doing right now and the breath that's connected with the movement. And that completes our first side. Smoothly transitioning to the opposite side. You'll need whatever you're using to support your head. Setting yourself up with as much comfort as possible. 90-degree bend in the knees and the hips. And once again, come back to the breath. And then as you begin the movement, really tune in to the body. The sensations in the body, and notice how effortlessly they change, especially when you're breathing. Letting the movement take care of itself, taking what your body will give you, moving smoothly, mindfully, in a connected way. Keeping that attention on the movement and the breath. When you've done 5, making your way back up to kneeling. Ready for kneeling, reach under. On all fours, and then reaching under, out to the side with one arm, and then repeat. We're doing 5 on each side. This is a gentle drop of the shoulder and a twist. We're not looking for excessive movement in the hips or the shoulders. You're just reaching through. 5 on one side, and then 5 on the other. Paying attention to the smoothness of this movement, and then smoothing out the breath as well. Always something to pay attention to. Movement and breath. Present, here, now. Settling down. Back onto your knees. Release that. Child's pose breathing. So making your way into a comfortable child's pose. A couple of options here. Placing the forehead gently on the ground, the arms out in front of you. Elbows can be bent. If this is really uncomfortable or you can't get there, maybe using that pillow underneath your forehead. We're trying to find a comfortable position. And then it's back to your breath if you're not there already. Following the breath as it makes its way in through the nose and out through the mouth. Really settling down. With the forehead below the heart, this is a really clear signal to settle down. Making your way back out of your child's pose to a comfortable kneeling, setting up for bird dog. Let me show you what this is all about. Tabletop position. Zip up the core, right arm forward, left leg back, and then back to tabletop. Opposite, left arm forward, right leg back, and then back to a tabletop. So we're going to do 4 reps on each side. Get ready. Tabletop, lengthen from the tailbone to the top of the head. Right arm forward, left leg back, and back to tabletop, and opposite side. And continue. Can you make this movement really steady, really stable, and very, very smooth? Is your awareness on the movement, or has it shifted somewhere else? And if it has, that's okay. Just gently bring it back. Opposite arm, opposite leg, and then back to that stable all fours position known as tabletop. We're doing 4 on each side, and when you're done, back onto your knees. Ready for frog leg bridge. Demo rep coming up. Lying on your back, feet flat on the floor to start with. Open the knees to the side, soles of the feet come together, and then we lift up the hips and lower the hips, squeezing the shoulder blades together to give us that stability. Okay, on your back, get ready. Soles of the feet come together, knees open. So using the outside blades of the feet to push into the ground. Do that now as you lift up and then lower back down. 8 repetitions of frog leg bridge. Keeping awareness in the part of the body that you feel it the most. Breathing continuously as you continue the reps all the way up to 8 repetitions of this exercise. The smoother you can make it, the better. Last one. And release. Back to breathing awareness. Lying on your back. Placing one hand on the chest, one hand on your belly. And start to notice the breath as it makes its way in through the nose, rib cage and abdomen expand, and then relax as you exhale through the mouth. Really noticing the sensations in the body as you calm down, settle down. The breath is the key to everything. Returning to it often allows you to feel calm, settled, composed. Well done. Ready for hip lifter, transitioning over onto your belly now. Chest on the floor, chin on the floor, bend one knee, and then lift that foot up towards the ceiling and lower down. Now I have limited mobility here, so maybe you've got more of a range. Just go with whatever your body will give you, moving into activation of the glute and then lowering back down. We're doing 8 reps on each side. So a small movement or a slightly larger movement, it's all good as long as it's connected to your breath and your attention is on the movement. Once you've done 8, simply swap. You need your core activated on this one as well. Go where you can, never forcing, never holding the breath, always breathing with your awareness in the part of the body that you feel it, paying attention. Remember, everything is temporary, including our thoughts, our sensations in the body. Just letting those go as you complete your 8 reps on this side and lifting yourself up for capital T, letting that go, making your way all the way to your feet. I'll show you what this looks like. Reaching one foot back, arms forward, doing your best to create the capital T from the side and then back to where we started. Okay, are you ready? A little bit more activation required now. Breathe and begin. Stretching upper body, arms forward. Capital T, all the way through and then back. And continue. Reaching and smoothly coming back. Just 3 reps on each side. Transitioning over to the other side now. So remember which leg you were just working on, which one you were balancing on. Do the opposite. 3 reps. Capital T. Remember, you don't have to go as far as I am in the demo. Go with where your body allows you to go, smoothly, almost effortlessly. Last one. Breathing awareness. Bending the knees, feet flat on the floor, one hand on the chest, one hand on the abdomen, and then tune in to that calming sensation of the breath, making its way in through the nose and out through the mouth. Letting whatever sensations come and go, whatever thoughts are distracting you, just bring your awareness back to your breath. Settling down now, even more so than you were before. Grounded, calm. And let that sit for a moment before transitioning back up to standing, making your way up, ready for crescent moon. Setting yourself up into crescent moon, reaching the arms above the head. The eyes can look forwards, or maybe they can look up towards the space in between your hands. Either way, find a comfortable, steady position and then swap. Other side. Once again, finding that stability and breath at the same time. Pausing here and release. And again. Back to the original side. Stabilize your base. Swap sides. Where's your attention? Bring it back to the movement. Last time through. Inhale, arms above the head, and find a steady place for your attention, for your focus, and for your breath. And swap sides. And breathe. Awareness in the body. Letting go. And then release. Kneeling hip flex. Making your way down to the ground. Start in a kneeling position. Step forwards. And then slowly moving those hips forwards. Working into that hip flexor. Breathing into this stretch. And then swap sides. Moving the hips forwards, find that point of resistance and breathe into it. Release. And again. Stepping forwards and then smoothly moving those hips, working into the hip flexor, finding that point of resistance and breathe into that part of the body. Releasing, relaxing, letting go, swapping out. Hands on the hips, and once again, listening to your body, moving forwards with those hips. Breathe into it. And back to kneeling. Breathing awareness. Making your way down onto the ground once again. Arms out to the side, knees bent. Placing one hand on the chest, one hand on the abdomen. And breathe. Your awareness on your breath. Following your breath. Returning to your breath. Noticing when you're connected to your breath, how you feel differently now. Calm. Really nice. One more round. And release. That's great. Now we're going to take a few moments to wind down. If you've got your foam roller, grab that now. Time to roll out. If you have your foam roller, let's start nice and gently. Get into the movement and the pressure that's required for you to get what you need. We're starting with the calves. If you don't have a foam roller, of course, you can just massage into these areas of the body that we're going to be working through. Up into the glutes, one side then the other. If you find a sticky spot, then breathe into it. Our awareness has been focused on the breathing frequently throughout today's workout. So remember, the breath is always there. Breathe into it. Moving further up the body, support the head. Rolling up and down the mid-spine. Be mindful now as you transition to do some foam rolling on the quads. Don't put too much pressure on right away. Use your toes and your hands, and then find a comfortable supported position and then begin to roll. I always find this very, very tender, so can't put too much pressure in straight away. And then release. back to the breath. Take a moment once again to follow the breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Awareness on the central part of the body, noticing the sensations of the breath, calming. And feeling settled. In through the nose and slowly out through the mouth. Tuning in to that awareness. Brilliant. Building a sustainable sense of ease takes time, but checking in with your body can be really helpful for gaining perspective on feelings, however loud they may seem. Just recognizing them and coming back to the physical sensations, as we did today, that can be transformative. I'm Leon. I hope you've enjoyed our workout and that you can take that quality of ease out with you into your day to day.